Welcome back everybody to Souls 2 and the end of Earthen Peak. I actually ended last session in a state of mild confusion, which is probably no surprise to you all, because I've spent large parts of this run in a state of mild confusion, but I was expecting something to happen which didn't. I was expecting to be invaded by the Nameless Usurper, who's an invader that pops up frequently throughout the playthrough. And there's two reasons why she didn't invade. One is that this isn't vanilla. It seems that they've moved her locations in Scholar and she would invade me somewhere else. But the rather more pertinent reason why she's not going to invade is that we've already killed her. Yeah, I forgot that the Nameless Usurper is Lycia of Linelt, so when we finished her off in Majula, we saved ourselves from a couple of invasions. So, that's nice. And now we've got this room full of fungoids to play with. Could be useful. Now. Smooth silky, nice. Chest, you say? Looks like a chest. Looks pretty normal all round. It's not a normal chest, guys. Whoops.
Oh, you does it, Pillock.
Blah, it's a mimic. Doing its weird upside down thing that they do in Souls 2. But we won't worry about that. He's not a problem anymore. So we've got this area to re-clear because we've sat at a bonfire. So we'll just take care of that. Are you going to just pop over? No. There we go. Yeah, we lured him in because we got another, well, that Desert Sorceress is back. And she's a pain if she actually hits you with anything, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. Now over here you might recall the floor was covered in poison. Oh no, you wouldn't have seen that because we destroyed the windmill before we came up here the first time. Normally you come up here and find the floor's covered with poison, and then you go in the boss room and find that's covered with poison, and you're like, what the hell? But no, we didn't have to worry about such nonsense. Because we've cleared the poison already, which means we're free to just waltz into the boss room and see what she's like. And the answer is actually that she's horrible. I don't like this boss at all. Oh, there's another you. So ideally we want to summon someone to help us here. And to do that we might need to get summoned first. And let's put our summon sign down here where the poison would be. And that way we shouldn't get summoned into any boss fights where people haven't drained the poison, because that would be unfun.
Later.
Of course there's also the chance that no one's around here and we're not going to get summoned. So let's just pop humanity and rock and roll, I think. Is that who we want? Yeah, Jester Thomas. He's our friend. But I did also see, is that a little summon sign? It is. Unnerved Faith build. Come on in, Unnerved Faith build. You can help us fight Mytha.
Now that's a name I can trust.
Hello, friend. Right, let's do this. Let's fight the queen that poisoned herself in the quest for beauty. And she's a spear girl, which is horrible. We don't like spears. And she's got grab attacks. We don't like those either. Look at all this damage though. Our spell flingers are killing it. And yeah, she's down. Ah, Nurse Faith build got vanquished. That's a shame. Well, We got the win. Jester Thomas saved the day. What a guy. And my least favourite boss in terms of actually fighting them is probably out the way now.
Are you sure about that?
So that's lovely. So you remember we spoke about how area transitions in this game are a bit terrible sometimes. You didn't see any lava, did you, while you were out there in Earthen Peak and Harvest Valley? No lava anywhere. But now we're going in a lift, and we're going up, and we're coming out into a room. And when we venture out of said room... Whoops, we're in Bowser's Castle.
Bayek.
Yeah, this is the poster child of terrible area transitions. Where it's like, come on now, why is this happening? Where was this floating lava palace in the sky when we were down in Harvest Valley? But hey, we won't worry about it too much. The area itself is excellent, as we'll see after we've done some leveling. 30 vit now, and another point in strength, because why not? And so the Iron Keep awaits. It's full of lava, and it's full of knights. There's one now. Ah. They're really cool. They've got katanas, and they're just fun guys. I like them. Tell you what I don't like though, and that's invaders. Which is why I'm glad we're... Oh no, there we go.
Get a move on.
Yep, Spencer Sharon. She's another of the NPC invaders. It could have been Armored Dennis again. Because sometimes you get different NPCs in these spots. But yeah, she's got swords. One of them I think, yeah, can turn into a whip. Which is pretty cool. And yeah, this fight's going alright at the moment. Not a lot to say about it so far. I'm going to get backstabbed, aren't I? No. She's not doing a great deal of damage when she does hit, which is nice. Oops, down we go. But yeah, she's avoiding those attacks we do pretty easily. And, oh, those whip attacks actually are pretty tasty indeed. Let's try softening her up with a little R1 before I go in for the big double swing. And yeah, not as bad as Dennis. Which means we can now press on into this castle and we will find a statue gobbing a bunch of fire at us. That's not pleasant. And knights. We proceed cautiously in here and we can gradually peel the knights out one at a time. We're probably not going to kill any of them without taking a hit here and there. Such is life. Now, where's the next one coming from? One somewhere, isn't there? I mean, there's definitely one down here. Oh yeah. I think this guy was up in the window there. And sometimes he drops down, sometimes he runs down the stairs. For there are stairs over here. Or is he the guy that stands at the top of these stairs? Or am I confusing things with vanilla again? Either way, there's a guy up here. There he is. So we'll take care of him. Get another Blockstone. Very nice. And go and see a friend.
What? Who are you? Who, me? I'm Makarod. What? Have a look at my wares.
Alright then. So, what does he sell? He sells the Jester armor set, which is great. Item discovery raised, crits are prevented, souls are increased, fall damage is reduced. It's a fun set. A nice bit of fun to try on, yeah. We might give it a spin at some point. Cursebite ring, fair enough. Humanity, he sells the carvings. Yeah, we've got to get a couple of these at least. Lovely. Oh, he sells a fragrant branch, that's always nice. And yeah, we'll grab it. Is he one of these guys who gives us gifts if we spend enough with
I
him?
think we have similar taste. Really? I do. Here, you should like these.
Oh yeah, gold serpent ring +1.
Very well. No pressure.
He's a friendly chap. And now we've got a new ring to put on. So, what have we got? Blades, that's good. Binding, we don't need right now at the very least because I think we're still full human. But this will increase our item discovery, so we'll get more fat loots, which everyone appreciates. Instead of going back to the main room and through, we're going to go through the side path. There's a ballista. Everyone likes those. Pointing at a blank wall, which should be a clue that
Alice.
there might in fact be another illusory wall. Now, can we ping this guy as he runs up the stairs to get us? Is he going to run up the stairs? No, he's not. He's just going to sit down there now and be like, must have been the wind. Right, so that's this first room sort of cleared out. Now we've got the big room.
Dun, dun, dun!
The main part of Iron Keep. This room is just full of knights. Some of them got bows, some of them got swords, some of them will charge you from the other side of the map. It's all a bit of a pain. So, we'll probably want to start by taking you out, just because... Yeah. Oh, those great bows. Pretty mean. Can we even take you out from here sensibly, or are we just going to take too many arrows? One more? Grand. That'll make life easier, for sure. But it won't make it easy. Because I've probably just triggered another ambush of like 3 guys just by taking 2 steps into this room. Ah,
By thunder.
bloody hell. The last thing you need in that room is being invaded by a dick with a greatsword. Is he out there somewhere? Is he going to come across? Yeah, he is. Is it worth trying to ballista him? Could be funny at the very least. And we missed. Because of course we did. Right, are you going to let us out, Mr. Forlorn? I kind of need some space. Alright, let's dance. Oh, yep, there's a backstab. That's what we were fishing for. God, look at his health. God. Whoop. Although we can largely stun him down like that. Yeah, it's not so bad. Oops, I pressed trigger instead of button. There we go. 2 invaders down.
Hey, that's grand.
Now, that doesn't seem to have triggered any piles of knights to come rushing towards us. Which is nice, but there are some down on that lower platform. There's some up on the bridge. Maybe a bit of judicious pulling. Oh, great. Now that guy can't even reach us because he's fallen off the bridge. What a div. But at least he won't now drop off that bridge and try and rush us whilst we're distracted by this lad. And that lad in the background who's coming to join the party. Ah, As if we needed 3 swings there. That's a load of horse poop. Oh, come on. See, that guy took 2. Oh, and here's another one. So yeah, this might be a case of getting the one-handed swing first, just for the speed of it, then switch to the combo attack. But is that all the initial invaders out of the way? Yeah, there's a guy with a bow and arrow up there. We don't want any of that. We do want this lever though. This will lower part of the bridge for us. Lowers the part nearest us, so we can now walk up it from our end. But our next goal is to jump across this. Snag some loot. And then head up this ladder at the end, and we should be able to reach Archer Boy. We'll go past a platform that's on the level we came in at. And yeah, here we are. Yeah, he switches to his katana when you're up close. He's generally a div. No one likes him. Life ring +1? Yeah, not amazing. Now, do you want some? Looks like you might want a bit, at the very least. This guy's a pain to fight on that little platform, so taking him out from up here is the wise move. And now we should be safe to drop off back onto the platform we were on. And so now we've got a door down there that we ignored. We'll continue to ignore it for now, because if you notice, it's kind of hot. You can't actually see inside, but through the cracks in the side you can kind of see that flames are billowing around everywhere. So, did this guy try and touch it? No, he was fighting and failed miserably. That's fine. But yeah, we've got a bridge that we've lowered. That item is now no longer accessible because it's just hovering on where the bridge used to be. It might be accessible if we quit and reload. It's not important. Look at these hidden boiks. 2 of you. They just blend in so well with the stones. It's good design. Oh, he's jinking now. He's dodging and juking. Now he's tired. Lovely. So now there were 2 guys down here. It's definitely one. And that lad, of course. We could just drop off the bridge, but we can actually lower the other end of it from somewhere. And this lever allows us to make that middle room safe. Like so. So, that will allow us to traverse the middle area. We could go down there and run around with some lava and generally have a good time, but we're not going to just yet. Instead, the old crossbow is going to be useful again to pull this lad. He's going to show us one way of getting up to where we are now. And then he's going to die. We are going to drop off onto that platform where he came from, because we've got another lever. But to the other end of the bridge. And while we're here, let's pop into this middle room now that it's open. A little bit of loot for us. Dragon bones are always nice. And then we're up on this bit where we had our friend earlier with the bow. So we've kind of ignored a fog door there. We're not going to ignore that for long. But if you do want to ignore the fog door, then yeah, you can just come up this way. You can't go through this door because you'd need to go through the fog gate to get to that door from the other side. But this does allow you to sidestep that door. We've got better things to do though. We're going to go in there and we're going to find out what's happening. Oh, and the bridge has reset that item by the look of it. Isn't that nice? Ooh, it's a black steel katana. Always welcome. I use it a lot in my off-camera runs, my non-Barry runs. Yeah, whatever. Now, we should be safe to just rush this arch to the left because we've already taken out the 2 goons on the right that would have dropped down on our heads. Oh no, there's another one over there. Wasn't that just dandy? Honestly, there's ambushes from every angle in this place and it's brilliant. I love it. But yeah, that's finally this first ring cleared out, I think. Now all that's left is loot and jumps and whatnot.
Oh,
Unless there's a guy in here now just to mess with us. No. Another dragon bone. They seem to be getting more frequent in here, which is nice because Alison could use a few more. And there's a chest up here. With a Zweihander. Very nice. For some. But yeah, we certainly got another fog door there. And what's this? It's our old friend Lucatiel. Which can only mean one thing. This is the 3rd of the 4 boss fights where you can summon her. We're currently 1 for 2. So we need her to stay alive. So let's do this. I hate this guy, by the way. This is the Smelter Demon, and he is a pain in the bag. Yep. Yeah, I hate this lad. Seriously hate him. No! Oh, he's crushing her. Get him. At least he's not doing his big explodey attacks when he jumps just yet. Right, and now he's powering up so he's on fire. So he's now going to deal constant AoE damage around us, around him. And sometimes he will do his explodey attack after he jumps, which is a pain. But look how big his sword is, it's just annoying. Yeah, he's going to blow. No, he's not. Never mind. Oh, and now he's powered up again, so his sword's on fire. Yep. Now he's going to blow. There he goes. I think Luca blocked it though, which is nice of him. That time he didn't explode, which is nice. But, God, he's so annoying. He's just too big, and his sword's got huge range. Boom. Right, come on, we've nearly got this. He's gonna blow. Oh no, he's done stabs, that's good. Come on, Luca, get it done. Yes, she survived. And we survived. Whew.
yeah, go to fastest.
Well done, Luca. That's the difficult one out of the way. Jeezums. And now we've got a staircase leading up to our prize. So there's the door we can open from to the side. But our prize really is that bonfire. So we don't have to go through that first room ever again. Not that I dislike that first room. I'll go through it multiple times to farm katanas and whatnot when I'm playing generally. But yeah, I want to show you guys more bits of content than just this first room. So this is good. And we've got loads of souls. You know what that means? It means we're back in Majula and we're going to talk to a cat friend. She's on the table. They often are. Lulu is right now.
Oh. Who are you again? No, I'm not serious. You do have a rather pleasant scent. The type I'm quite fond of.
Yeah, it's pretty much cat dialogue in a nutshell. We're going to buy that ring off you, the silver cat ring, just in case we ever need to reduce fall damage. Could be handy.
Satisfied? I'll be around if you ever come back.
I'm sure you will, miss. But whilst we're here, ho-ho, we could put on the silver cat ring and jump down into the pit and grab loads of loot. We could, but it's friend Gilligan.
Wait, you found your way out too. The name's Gilligan. Don't make me say it twice. All right, what do you want? I have everything you need.
Yep, he certainly does.
You want to go down that awful hole? You must have lost your marbles.
Yeah, I know.
Fine, sure, fine. I'm happy to be of service. You need a ladder then, sure enough. But you'll have to show some generosity.
Unzipped. No, he's got 3 ladders available. And let's start with the cheap one.
You just don't get it, do you? Fine then. Now it's my turn. Hey, this ladder's not for sale.
Yep.
The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like.
Look at that ladder. It's basically terrible. I believe it is long enough to just about reduce the damage to that first drop. A lot of the time, so it's still useful.
Well, that's a very reasonable offer. Just you wait.
That sounds ambiguous.
Hey, this ladder's not for
But
sale.
yeah, this second ladder is a proper one.
The only things I
And that'll
sell
take us
are
down
miniatures.
quite a way.
I mean, if that tickles your fancy. Well, really, a very generous offer indeed, especially from you. I get such a warm feeling inside when I get the chance to help others.
I like Gilligan. He's alright. But yeah, this ladder,
Cheers for that.
that's a monster ladder right there. Jeez. Don't even want to know where that's going. We're not actually going down any of those ladders just yet. It's just we had some souls spare, so it seemed like an appropriate time to just take care of that. And whilst we're on the subject, can regular Blacksmith McDuff over here reinforce boss weapons? Because Alison has got a couple more dragon bones to go in, and now she's +2. Lovely. And now we need a bit more Vit so we can actually wear her with my armor at the same time, really. So rather than sitting at the bonfire,
Bearer of the lest the
also it's the Herald. I had a little Dark Souls 1 flashback there. Just the one level. It all helps. Gotta get that Vit up. What even is our equip load at the moment? 44. It's not bad. So if we were to equip Alison, 71.4, but then we'd be unequipping our other axe. So yeah, we could just about, but I want a bit more wiggle room than that, because otherwise we'll be using all of our stamina with a single swing. So that's why we're going back to Shania and Faith for now. Now we've got another bonfire, so we should probably go and take a look at that. But maybe we should pop down into the room that we were just in, where the smelter was. Just have another quick poke around here, you know? Yeah, it's him again. Oops. It's been like a couple of episodes since we fought him, so I've lost all my skills. Right, come on you bugger. Less of that. More of that, thank you. Lovely. And yeah, you can do those blue stabs all day long because I'll just strafe you. I've just realised there's a big archer dude outside and we don't want to accidentally attract his attention. It looked for a second there like he was going to rush attack us and I'd horribly mistimed my Estus. But then he very generously just stopped. That was curious. Camera. Ooh, a stagger. Nice. Oh. I don't know how to deal with that attack because he does it so rarely. And yeah, we could use a heal. You gonna give me a chance? Kind of it. Ugh. And another stagger, nice. Oops, mistimed that badly. And yeah, he's almost there. Oops. And yeah, we biffed it at the last minute because I was too busy. The moment I said he's almost there. Ah, that's how they get you. Now, he'll be back down there though, waiting for us next episode, because we're just about out of time today. We got 2 bosses down though, we're making progress, and next time we're going to explore the back end of the Iron Keep. So, thanks very much for watching, y'all, and I will see you then. Ta-ra!